we got the footage from all different type of angles. Everybody's saying that it proves his guilt. Everybody, most people say it proves his innocent, which it actually does. But there's actually something else going on with that tape that ain't nobody talking about. And I'm Jay Live, and we scour the internet so that you don't have to. And I got the footage for you. But before we get into that, I'm gonna make sure everybody come in, hit the like buttons and all of that. But check my man's out, because he kind of broke something down about this tape, man. Y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this.
Freedom. They edited those videos. What's up, B-Mob? It's your boy Gerald with the NC Beat. Y'all, listen. They really playing in our faces right now. And they are really playing with this young man's freedom. They edited those videos, allegedly. Those videos are chopped and screwed and edited. And this forensic video analyst, like, bro, did you really AI this video? Did you really take something out of this video? Because what I'm about to show you, and I put an arrow, an animated red arrow, so you can see the exact spot that I'm talking about. This is from what I can see. You may have a different spot, but this is what I see. And I wanted to share this with the Beat Mob because, y'all, this is not right. It's really not right. That young man was defending himself, and they are trying to hide the fact that he was attacked. Point. You see where the arrow points? There's the push, and all of a sudden, that person is gone. It's like they've been just taken out of the frame. Watch. Look very closely. You see, it's about to be the push, and then that person is gone. Now, mind you, before the push, you see the bleachers in between, right? You see the bleachers? Now push, that person gone. And then all of a sudden, Karmello comes up at the top. Look, you see it? You see it? Watch where my arrow is pointing. Look, watch again. You see it? Bleachers, push, that person that got pushed back, like it's just, they disappeared. And looking at this frame, I think it's a possibility that Karmello got pushed from the front and the back. I can tell you where this arrow is pointing right here, right where the arrow is pointing, someone was cut out of that specific spot. This is an edited chop video, in my opinion. Look at that. Look how that frame is just gone. It's like it's been cut out. Look at that. Look. Push, cut, because all of a sudden Karmello's just running up. Look how that, do y'all see that? That man that put that chopped video on trial in front of this jury, and Mike Howard sitting there looking at it, didn't even object to it being played, because clearly, and I'm not going to tell you no lie, from what we saw in the courtroom, you couldn't see that cut. But because this is the magnified version and spotlighted version that was only showed to the jury on this big old 4K TV, we can now see the cut. And this is not even 4K. So if they saw a 4K video, I know they saw that cut right there. Look, this right here is just giving very suspicious. Please let me know in the comments if you see what I see. I see somebody specifically cut at that specific spot that arrow is pointing at. Let me know what you see. What's up, B-Mob? It's your boy Gerald with the NC Beat. Y'all, listen.
Yo, he not the only one that said that though. Like there's another video that I just start to listen to that it has some music on it, so I really couldn't play it. Y'all know how that go. What's going on? How you feeling? Who we got in here? We was innocent and shit. Okay, here y'all come. All right, so look, check this out. My man's has something to say. Everybody got something to say about this video, and we're gonna play the video. Once more people come in here, make sure we play the video so everybody can see. I'm gonna put it really up real big. We gonna put it up real big.
I seen the evidence that was released in the Karmello Anthony and Austin Metcalf case, and I want to call cap. The whole investigation, the trial, cap. I'm not nobody's lawyer, but I've been following this case since the day it happened. And if I'm not mistaken, there was initially a report of Karmello Anthony saying that Austin Metcalf was not unalived after officers said something about Austin Metcalf being unalived. And that's important for a reason. According to the jury's instructions that were given by the judge, it says that he had to knowingly and intentionally have done it in order for him to get charged with the charge that they gave him. How would he be knowingly doing something if he thought that Austin Metcalf was still alive? Now, the other question that brings up for me is why there is a portion of the body cam footage that doesn't have any audio to it. All of the other body cam footage that was released has clear audio with it. You can hear Karmello Anthony saying he put his hands on me first. You can hear him giving his name, spelling it out, all the things. But that one video has no audio. Why? In my opinion, it's because it would have left room for reasonable doubt. Now, the footage of the incident that they released is really grainy. But one thing that you can see for sure is that there was no light one-handed shove that happened from Austin Metcalf towards Karmello Anthony. Based on what we could see, the commotion seemed very aggressive. Nothing seemed soft about that. The other thing is that it seems like his attorney told him not to testify, but the only person that could have testified to Karmello Anthony's level of fear is Karmello Anthony, especially after he saw all of the witnesses get on the stand and tell a different story than the story they told in their original rendition of the story. And at the very least, his attorney could have gotten a psychologist to speak to the level of heightened fear that Karmello Anthony could have been experiencing and the lack of a pattern of behavior of him being aggressive in the past and how likely that is that he would do something like this if he was not fearful for his life.
Straight up.
I also think it's weird that they did not submit this photo into evidence of these two boys holding what look like army-style weapons. Based on this alone and the other reports of students allegedly saying that they were scared of these two boys and reported it to the school, those rumors would be enough for anybody to be fearful for their lives. And let's not forget about how strange it is that the prosecutor and the defense used to be co-workers and that there's a picture of the dad with the judge going around. I don't know, seems weird. I seen the evidence that was released in the Karmello Anthony.
I feel you, sir. Straight up. My brother got some questions too, because everybody ain't no damn fool around here.
Look at these thugs. Look at them. You see them? Look at them. They walking with a purpose, and the purpose is no good. You can see it. You can see it. Look at them. And when they get to that tent, don't nobody sit down. Watch them. Watch what they do. They gonna go directly to Karmello Anthony. Nobody sat down. Nobody said, hey, you're talking reckless. This is Memorial Tent. Nah, they went up in that tent on a mission. They knew exactly who they was coming for and why they was coming. Peep it. Check them out, y'all. Let's see if anybody sit down. Don't take my word for it. Watch them. Look, straight up the bleachers. Straight up the bleachers, directly to Karmello Anthony. No hesitation whatsoever.
I said
that whole narrative that they pushed
Mm-hmm.
about sitting down and the whole, this is not your tent, and Karmello talking reckless. They look at him. Look at him. You telling me that's just Austin Metcalf in front of him? Absolutely not. Look at these thugs.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them.
Everybody got something to say about it. Sisters ain't even playing about it either.
All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me. Hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
Let's see. Hold on one second.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know yet, man. Karmello.
That sounds like self-defense to me, sweetheart. Clear as fucking day. He touched me. I told him not to touch me, okay? He put his hands on me. I told him not to. Touch me and see what happens in the black community is a warning that you have crossed the boundary into my personal space. And if you don't remove yourself from my personal space, somebody is liable to get hurt. That is not a threat. That is a warning. And you know why white folks don't understand that warning? Is because they're usually the ones giving the threat. That's why the prosecution said that was a threat. He made a threat. He made a threat. He made a threat towards Austin Metcalf. No, Austin Metcalf did not know what a boundary was. Like most 3x5 cards. Y'all don't know boundaries, okay? This needs to go back in. We need another trial, okay, baby? Because this shit, no. With the judge abruptly trying to fucking leave, with Austin Metcalf's dad getting on the internet and calling Karmello Anthony a watermelon felon, an all-white jury, no. Retrial. That appeal needs to, we need a fucking, that, boy, self-defense.
Straight up.
All right.
Hey, everybody, hey, it's like, hold on, man. Like, it's some very intelligent people out here with some questions to ask.
By now, everybody's seen the body cam footage and the CCTV from the track regarding Karmello Anthony. From what I've seen, zooming in and everything, you know, it's really not clear, but there is another video out there. But zooming in and stuff, you could tell that there was more than one person around and attacking Karmello. And even in the body cam, he said, you know, they were putting their hands on him. But like I said, everybody's talking about that. I want to talk about something else. And I want to give a shout out to Ro, because she pointed this out to me. Why does this body cam, the timestamp down there, why does it say February the 10th, 2016? Y'all playing in somebody's face. And we all said from the beginning, y'all going to try to manipulate that video, any kind of evidence, you're going to manipulate it. That's exactly what y'all do. But you know you messed up, right? You messed up. You forgot to change that timestamp. That whole thing, the milk stinks and the water stank. Y'all know y'all were wrong. Judge Roach and the rest of y'all. You knew you were wrong. All those jurors and stuff who don't look like us, you were wrong. But the good thing about all of this right here, part of it, is there's a lot of y'all that are exposing yourselves. You're showing your neck. I'm talking about co-workers. I'm talking about the deacons in the church. I'm talking about even some of the pastors in the church. I'm talking about the police officers. Everybody that is in your community that's sitting up here coming sideways. What this did was make you take your mask off. Because when it says, tell me how you really feel, it's got your picture right next to it. Don't come with no excuses talking about, oh, it was messed up in the body cam. No, I don't want to hear no excuses. Y'all messed up trying to manipulate evidence. By now,
I mean, the cat's out the bag. Hold on now. Now, y'all like when we said, right? When we said ain't no validity or truth, right? Well, get ready, because my boy Secret Service Sam, y'all got to hear the other side.
Sam here with a Karmello Anthony update. Now, the footage has obviously been leaked, but this is not the footage that the people who filled out the FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act, such as people like Dwayne Turner and the other videos that we've seen of people saying that they saw this video. It was crystal clear, supposedly clearer than what we're seeing. Now, what I'm finding is interesting about this footage, if you scrub through it, is right before Karmello pops out from the tent, there are these weird white lines that you can see right here. And right before he pops out, there are two lines in the screen, if you notice them. Now, there are these white lines throughout the videos, like this one, or like this one, or like this one. Now, I am no video expert on this, but something is odd. Is it glitching? People have reported that certain people kind of disappear in the video. So some people are thinking that this footage was edited to support, you know, the lack of self-defense on Anthony's part. Now, what I also find interesting is in that body cam footage, you hear a distraught man crying, saying, I told him not to touch me. I told him not to put his hands on me. And he is distraught. This does not sound like somebody who was in anger did this. It sounds like somebody who was defending themselves and was pushed to their limit. And then we see Karmello back up. It's not like he goes forward in the tent and then runs out. He backs away from the situation. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But this whole thing seems a little bit fishy. Now, I will always help you expose the truth behind the headlines, on the front lines. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Go subscribe. Go subscribe to Sam, man. I'm subscribed to Sam, man. Sam is a good dude, man. Sam, they got some real money together, so I appreciate Sam. But hold on, I'm finna show y'all exactly what they're talking about. Because anybody that I went to school for video production, and you can clearly see. Let me give y'all Exhibit A. Let me blow this up. I'm yeah, it don't even matter because I think that y'all should be able to see it on both sides. But check this out though. So when you playing the video, right? I was right here, right where the little commotion comes, because they over here in the tent, right? Soon as the commotion happened, did y'all see? You see this big white streak? Let me see. You see this big white? I want to. That don't happen in video. I can tell. I'm trying to look for any inconsistencies around that cut, because that looks like a what you call a mask. Because it's funny how you don't even see Karmello, like, you when they say somebody is pushed. Look at, soon as that push happened, that's when the cut happened. Like, the person that got pushed, like, sort of kind of disappears, like dude said. It's crazy. Hold on. Y'all think it's just me. Hold on. Hold on. It's not just me. I looked at the video myself and synced it. Hold on real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You know I gotta go to Miss Miller. Miss Miller be chopping it down.
Regarding the video, I'm not even really taking that too serious. Number one, as long as people been asking for this video, y'all drop it on Juneteenth, y'all thought that was funny.
Right.
They wanted to see all the knuckle dragging porch monkeys just spiral out of control. But one of the first things that I noticed is, I don't know if they didn't dot all their I's and cross all of their T's, but that timestamp said 2016. Am I tweaking? 2016, that's what that timestamp said. I mean, I do understand that things happen, but 10 years, 10 of them things, nope. Let's be for real.
Nope. I'm not even hearing it.
So now, I have questions. Well, first I'll start by saying, if the timing is unclear, the intent in the sequence becomes unclear. And seeing as though the jury did not see the video in its entirety, it raises questions. Why was it trimmed? Was it selectively presented? And again, the timestamp inconsistency makes it hard to even believe that it is complete or unedited. So now I want to know who had access to this video, who exported this footage. Because now at this point, it suggests a high probability of mishandling and manipulation. But what I will say is, we all saw the herd of children running over and skipping over and pretty much in a rush to get to that tent. We did see when they got to that tent, shortly after they went around, commotion. Again, we did see Karmello back out of the tent and take off running. We saw all of that. So everything that the people that witnessed this footage before they dropped it, this is only confirming what they're saying. What we did not see was a conversation. We didn't see a lengthy time for Karmello to be sitting behind them talking trash. As a matter of fact, speaking of sitting down, who said anywhere? Karmello was under the tent. He was sitting down. The herd of children came over. Commotion. He ran. That's what we saw.
That's what
Another thing that we did not see. I want to see, since we now know that police body cam footage was recording this incident, I want to see Hunter's hands. I want to see Hunter's clothing. I want to see the blood that he had on his body from trying to hold his brother's heart and stop it from bleeding. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. I won't, though, because it never happened, which speaks to the credibility of the people giving statements. So not only did people lie during their testimony, the original statements, people lied. I guess we was just supposed to stop investigating, and we was just not supposed to care at this point, huh?
Nope. You're wrong, because the Keep It P podcast exists. Check this out. See, y'all don't like to hear from me, so you know I went and got your folks to say it to you. You know that.
Karmello's father says, hey, listen, that video shows what happened. But the question is, did it? Okay, so let's bring in Court TV anchor Cody Thomas, who was there in Texas, was there inside the courtroom.
He was sitting behind me.
Saw this video
because
So this guy Cody Thomas was sitting behind you, Queen?
He was sitting behind me next to this other white girl. He was on the fourth row. When I tell you, it was the first row was Hunter, second row was Jeff, third row was me, fourth row that's media. That's considered media. They all sat in the back with their phones and their laptops.
Thank you for adding that,
And
Queen.
we couldn't bring anything.
We appreciate that. Okay, here we go.
This is the problem, right? We had no cameras in the courtroom. The evidence hasn't been released. So the public is going by what people are saying. And there are a lot of people out there with an agenda on both sides who can describe what they believe they saw. Cody, you have no agenda other than telling us what you saw and what you observed. So why don't you describe for us what you saw when the video was played and what was testified to about that video? Because this is an important piece of evidence. And, you know, you've got people saying that it's very clear in the video what happened here.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the most important piece of evidence. It's kind of the crux of the whole case here. But the thing about this video, Vinny, and the prosecutors admitted this before it was presented while that forensic video analyst was on the stand, is that the video is not the best quality. It's, first of all, it's one of those, you know how a football stadium is set up and you have the big tall light posts that light the whole stadium. It seems like it's a camera on one of those light posts on the opposite side from where everything's going down. So when it's zoomed out, it looks pretty good quality. But when you have to zoom all the way in like this on a little blip, you know you're gonna lose a lot of pixelation there. It's gonna be really grainy. So they zoomed in, and you know now it looks like video you see at like a 7-Eleven. It's real grainy. You can kind of make out what's going on. You can see the yellow memorial tent.
So is he saying that the reason why the video, are you guys making out that the reason why the video wasn't good quality is because that square that y'all was looking at, they zoomed in and...
Correct.
No, it's
Absolutely.
it's how they manipulated the video.
So they really didn't have to zoom in, right?
No, they didn't.
But
They
that was
didn't have
4D.
to.
Yeah, it was 4D. I mean, you couldn't have gotten better. I mean, come on. How are they zooming in into these football plays or other events? You know, where and then they replay it. I mean, think about it. If you're looking at a football game, I mean, this stuff was clearer than clear.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they knew they didn't have to zoom in. I'm pretty sure they played with the video, and once they zoomed in, they said, "Oh yeah, we can play it like this because it's less clear if we zoom in." But it's making us look like we want the truth to come out because we are zooming in. But they knew that zooming in would pixelate the video and blur the video a lot. Yes.
Yeah. Because if you notice, he said it was clear until they zoomed in on it.
That's what he said. Yes, exactly. As a matter of fact, let me back that up. I'm glad you pointed it out. Who intrigues? Here we go.
But so one of those light posts on the opposite quality. It's, first of all, it's one of those, you know how a football stadium is set up and you have to not the whole case here, but the thing about this video, Vinny, and the prosecutors admitted this before it was presented while that forensic video analyst was on the stand, is that the video is not the best quality. It's, first of all, it's one of those, you know how a football stadium is set up and you have the big tall light posts that light the whole stadium. It seems like it's a camera on one of those light posts on the opposite side from where everything's going down. So when it's zoomed out, it looks pretty good quality. But when you have to zoom all the way in,
he told on his, when it's zoomed out, it's pretty good quality. That was a great catch, one who intrigues.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was a great catch. So that right there matches up with y'all. It was great quality when they don't touch it, when it's regular size, and before they zoom it out. He said it was great quality. That's the 4K that y'all was talking about. Okay.
So can I just point out
Go
something
ahead,
real
Lena.
quick?
Of course, because we cooking, we grease. Go ahead.
So you have to realize, like this, we've been on TikTok, kind of debating this for a while, right? And so Megan Metcalf kind of encouraged people to debunk this video in its entirety, especially the chase. And so people were coming back deliberately saying that this video was grainy. Now, just me having common sense, right? I know that these paralegals are going on social media. They're paying attention to everything that's going on. And a lot of the argument that the prosecution presented was everything that people were saying on TikTok about the video being grainy. And when they did this trial, they deliberately, right, did Hunter's story. Hunter said, we were sitting down on the bleachers and we walked 4 rows up. Every single witness specified the same thing. This was like a modern day lynching. They came up with this collusion and said, this is the story that we're going to present. This is what we're going to stick to. This is how we're going to lead these witnesses. And bam, this is how we're going to get this kid prosecuted. And that's exactly what they did. And it's sad because we did see the video. So we know better. We know that everything that those witnesses said was a bold-faced lie. Everything.
Wow. Does anybody want to add to what our sister Lena said?
So my question I want to ask them, because that's what we go back and forth. Did the defense have the same video that the prosecutor had?
Okay, so
that's another question.
This is just my opinion. I believe they have the video. I believe that the prosecution manipulated the video where he would show what he wanted to show. And the timestamps, like I said, did not line up because he had Karmello coming into the canopy after the and he was already there. And when I looked at the video, it was for 11 minutes before. You know, there's no way the twins were in there before he was, because he was sitting under there when we came in to watch the video at 11 minutes.
Right.
I believe they have the entire video. There is something that went on in that courtroom that the defense did not show that entire video. What happened, I don't know. And I would love to know, because I don't see why he couldn't show it.
Well, we know Toby Shook worked with Bill Wurst, the prosecutor. They had a law firm together for quite some time in downtown Dallas. And also Toby Shook worked for Frisco. He worked for Frisco courts for 20 years. He worked for Frisco for the prosecution side for 20 years. And they said they don't know anybody that's locked up more black people than Toby Shook in Texas. That's I forgot what the lady's name. Sky. She was on Instagram. She lives in Frisco. And I think she's heavy in the Mo3 sector as well, but I forgot her name.
Yeah, that's Yella Beezy's attorney.
Yeah, Toby Shook. Yeah. So
okay, and I will also tell you that they have locked up, they have imprisoned a lot more black people in Frisco area, in the Collin County area.
Wow. Okay, let me continue with this video because I want y'all to see this, what this guy said, and I want you to kind of match it up to what y'all seen on the video firsthand when y'all went to Frisco to sign off to see the video. Here we go.
And like this, one of those light posts on the opposite side from where everything's going down. So when it's zoomed out, it looks pretty good quality. But when you have to zoom all the way in like this on a little blip, you know you're gonna lose a lot of pixelation there. It's gonna be really grainy. So they zoomed in, and now it looks like video. You see it like a 7-Eleven. It's real grainy. You can kind of make out what's going on. You can see the yellow memorial tent. But again, they admitted there's no real distinguishables here. You're not seeing facial features. You're not seeing the logos of brands on clothing. So it's just a low quality video. But you see at one point in time, you see in the bleachers, you see the yellow tint. It's kind of at the center mass of the video. And then they zoom out just a tad so you can see Karmello come up out of what's like the tunnel of the bleachers. When you come up and you go sit around, he's coming up from under there. You see him come there and he stands there for a few seconds. And then he's walking towards this direction. So the tent's right here. He's walking towards the tent here. He's there at the tent for around 2 minutes. Then eventually you see Austin Metcalf and his 3 or 4 friends who are walking from the middle school where they were visiting their coach for a little bit that morning. They're walking from the opposite direction. So Karmello's here for 2 minutes. They get there.
Hey, I don't know if they keep trying to play that for like some copyright reasons, but I'm not going to let that ruin my stream. I'm going to find that video again. But Sis had something to say about it for sure as well.
24 hours after Judge Roche announced that he will be stepping down and resigning from being a judge after the Karmello Anthony case, the footage from what happened on that field has been leaked. You can see in the video where the 6 boys were on their way over to where the tent was. And as you can see, all 6 of those boys went straight up to where Karmello was sitting inside of that tent, which is exactly what the witnesses stated when they said they saw the original video. Now, why didn't they say that in the court hearing about the 6 boys that walked up to Karmello Anthony? Exactly. Now, as you can see here, they've all surrounded Karmello at this point, which is probably very intimidating to have 6 boys surrounding you. Now, if you just continue to watch right here, you'll start to see that there is some pushing and shoving. It looks like a fight. Looks like there was a punch thrown too, doesn't it? You see Karmello leave, run out of the tent, and run down to the field. So now that this footage has been leaked, we can see that there were 6 boys, that they did surround Karmello. They did. And they all came there together to attack that boy.
Period, point blank. And I know y'all don't like it. I know you don't. I know you don't. Sisters and brothers all over here got questions. And I know you don't like it. We were just supposed to let it happen. I get it.
They released the body cam footage of Karmello Anthony getting arrested, and Karmello Anthony cried and saying he told Austin to not touch him.
Okay. What's there? So nothing on your person at all? No, nothing? No, sir. Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me? No, sir. Okay. I'm gonna be out with this. I'm okay. A little personal there, okay? Just to make sure. Okay. All right. The victim's gonna be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medic. Guys, all right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
Yeah, that's the cold hard killer, right? That's the cold hard killer that went to start trouble that track me that brought a knife to school. Ah, that's him, huh?
It's up to you. It's up to you. Let me do one more little check of you, okay? You don't mind for reaching your pockets, anything like that? You good?
Straight devil.
Some little under. No, ma'am, I don't think so.
What's your name, man?
Karmello Anthony, Karmello.
Okay. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay? I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay?
Yes,
right,
sir. That's the hardened criminal right there. That's the gangbanging thug right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's him.
Let's see, hold on one second. I don't know yet, man. Karmello, C-A-R-A. K-A-R-M-E-L-O. Karmello, what's your last name? A-N-T-H. And why? We're ready. I'm 10th grade. You go to Emerson? Where'd you go? Centennial. Okay.
I'm in 12th grade.
12th grade? Okay, no Centennial. All right, sit tight for me real quick, bud, all right?
And they also confirmed that the knife, there was no blood on the knife, but it was on Karmello Anthony specifically. And if you guys saw the footage of how the boys walked up to Karmello Anthony, the blurry version was like 50-second, a minute video. You couldn't really see anything. My thing is, you're telling me none of these students record the closer version? Because it was blurry. Because everybody knows what I'm talking about when you saw the 2-minute video or the 50-second video. All you see was Karmello Anthony ran away. We don't know how he was approached. We don't know which boys was approaching him. We don't know how they surround him and all that. I just wish they released the full video. I just don't know why it's so difficult. We want to see the full video. Clear video. I just don't understand.
Me neither. If he was so thuggerish, if he was so scary, then they shouldn't have no problem releasing the real video. But we know why they doing that. We know why they doing that. And y'all do too. Unc has something to say about it though, for sure. Go ahead and tell him, Unc.
They're Texas versus Anthony, the Karmello Anthony and Austin Metcalf saga. Okay, now there's leaked tapes, but don't let them fool you. These are leaked tapes that are still gonna leave your mind not clear because they're still pointing at blobs, and that's when whatchamacallit did it, and that's when whatchamacallit did it. No, there's a clearer version. The version is so clear that the witness could tell the skin tone colors between the two black guys who I call jigaboos who were with Austin and Hunter that day. By the way, they still have never called those two or Hunter to testify. Never did. Secondly, this video is clear enough to see the guy said Austin pushed, Hunter hit, and then the other two guys hit. He said it's got to the clear where it's clear enough to where you could see Karmello trying to escape and Austin grabbing him and putting him in a headlock, and then he ejects out the back of the tent. And that's when the stroke hit. This is just from witness. I didn't see it. This is witness. So don't let them push off another blurry video on you. They blurred it the last time in the courthouse. Now they're releasing the tape that they said the courthouse seen. And if the courthouse would have seen that, even the tape that they released now, they'll see that Austin pushed. Well, we can't say Austin because you can't tell it's Austin. You'll see that somebody pushed somebody hard and then came in to hit him. And then he ejected out of the back of the tent. So ain't no telling what's going on. But clearly it's self-defense. And self-defense is also described as this. Number one, Austin and Hunter are bigger than Karmello, and two, they had numbers, and three, they had him surrounded. Let's just get that clear. You had two big dudes and the numbers and surrounded, and the only way that he could escape was backwards. So they didn't ask him to leave.
Straight up.
They didn't give him a clear passageway to leave. They had him surrounded. Anyway, let's get the clear tape and y'all quit playing around with people. Hey, you know what you ought to do? You ought to drop the charges, exonerate him, and you need to start investigating Hunter and Eddie Parra and whoever else, man.
Yeah.
And the prosecutors too. The prosecutors need to be punished for the garbage show that they put on. Trying to put somebody in jail for the rest of their life, knowing that the information that they were putting before the people of Texas was bullshit.
Damn. Tell them, Unc. Straight up. Women ain't playing with y'all either. It's a cohesive message across the collective.
Free Karmello Anthony.
That's right.
We need a speedy appeal, honey.
Right away.
We need this to happen as quick as that goddamn trial happens.
Come on now.
Speed it up. Let's wrap this shit up. Bring the boy home to his family and let's wrap this shit up. Y'all released that damn video like it was gonna show him being guilty, baby. It proves that he's innocent. It proves that he was scared running for his life. It proves that 6 guys walked up on him to bully him. If you see them 6 boys walking up there mobbing, baby, their intentions were to start trouble.
That's right.
To go beat up Karmello. And if you think about it, if they were mobbing up there like they were, somebody text them, somebody called them to come up there.
That's that Eddie.
From what Hunter was saying from the previous interview last year, they were coming from an elementary school.
That's that little snake in the grass Eddie. That's I've been saying that forever. Eddie set that whole thing up.
So how the hell would they be mobbing up there with intentions to start trouble if somebody did not text them or call them and say, hey, Karmello over under the tent?
I've been saying that.
Y'all gotta put the clues together.
I've been saying
this was
that.
a setup.
I'm telling you.
So I'll be glad when light is shed on this situation. But you know what? If Karmello was asked, would he do it all over again to save himself? I'm pretty sure he would say yeah. I'm pretty sure Karmello was in that prison, you know, probably shocked because he's in there for defending himself.
Right.
But guess what? He's alive. So that's all that matters. He's alive. R.I.P. to Austin Metcalf, but he should have kept his hands to his damn self. He effed around and found out.
Straight
Okay. But happy Juneteenth. And yeah. Black Power.
That's right. For y'all that didn't know, I know I got a lot of new subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, my birthday's actually on Juneteenth. Sometimes I usually go live on Juneteenth, but yesterday I decided not to go live, so I had to come in there today. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, June 19th is not only a special day, but it's a special day because it's J Lava Day. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. But some of the women in the community ain't gonna say it to you in such a nice way, and they don't really got to, and I respect that. Go ahead and kick it for them, sis.
Memorial tent over there, guys. All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Victim, we on the north end. They got staff tending to them right now. This is the late stuff. Already? No. We searched them. Got nothing.
Appreciate it.
I just want to hug Karmello Anthony.
Straight up.
When I tell you that boy ain't do nothing wrong.
Come
He
on.
defended himself.
Come
He
on.
told Austin, don't put your hands on me. That boy went through 4 different stages of emotion. And I'm talking about Karmello Anthony. Austin shouldn't have been his ass at that track meet because he was suspended. He shouldn't have been there because the cheerleaders told them that they didn't feel safe around them because they was aggressors, they was bullies. What the fuck? Teach your children not to be hateful. Teach your children how to be accepting towards other people. Teach your children that it's not all about white fucking privilege. Teach your children that. Teach your children that when you are bullied and when you attack some fucking body, it is a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real. Y'all don't see the fucking pain? Y'all don't hear the pain? This boy was fucked up and hurt because he know he did something. But he didn't probably want to take it that far. So what the fuck y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna crucify him for protecting himself? Ain't this what y'all teach your fucking children? White or fucking black? I am upset, I am mad, and I'm fucking angry watching this fucking video.
Come on now. I mean, where she lie? Where was the lie at? See, the problem is y'all think that our fear is unjustified. We don't get to fear, especially terrorism from the dominant society. We should just supposed to let that ride. He was just supposed to get pummeled up and hope that, you know what I'm saying, he still got an eye socket or ain't got no broken bone. What are you talking about? It's called eliminate the threat. What are you talking about? You getting your ass up out of here. Straight up. Brothers, hey, my man, shout out to LB the realist. He always be coming kicking that little knowledge though.
Judge over the Karmello Anthony trial, Judge John Roach, has released the surveillance video of the track meet of that incident that took place. And also, he released the body cam footage of the officer that was the one who arrested Karmello. So one thing that is clear from the video that was released is that the incident is not clear. All of the students there were kind of huddled together underneath of the tent on the bleachers, and you can't really make out certain motions or what's being said or what's really being done. Now what is clear is you see a shove of some sort that happens, and you see Karmello exit the back of the tent area and sort of run around down the bleachers and around the track. There also appears to be a student that's actually filming the whole altercation on their phone. And that student was literally right next to where the incident took place. So it's unclear if that video is out there somewhere or if it's still on their phone.
It is.
But we're just not able to see it. So during the video, you can't really tell the exact moment that Karmello supposedly strikes or hits or stabs Austin in the chest. That part is very unclear. Now, during the body cam worn by the arresting officer, it is clear that Karmello was very cooperative. He didn't try running away from the officer. He didn't resist arrest. At one point during the video, he even admitted that it's not alleged, I did it. And he was very distraught at one point, very clear that he's remorseful for his actions. He even asked about Austin's condition, asking if he was going to make it, if he would be all right. So it's very clear that Karmello was sorry for what he did. He was caught in the moment. He was distraught. You could tell that it really bothered him. Not only that, but he had been sitting under the tent for 2 to 3 minutes before Austin, Hunter, and 2 other friends came up to the tent, starting to harass him. So nothing about the situation proves that he had ill intent or that this was premeditated in any way. And Karmello wasn't hiding from what happened. He clearly said, it's not alleged, I did it. He also said, I told him not to put his hands on me. So nothing about that proves to me that he should have been charged with first-degree murder.
Straight up.
At the very most, Karmello should have been charged with manslaughter. But nothing about this incident or video proves to me beyond a reasonable doubt that he was there with the sole purpose of taking someone's life.
I agree. Totally. The cold-hearted killers don't cry to the police after they do something. They take, have to... Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. But we know how y'all gonna do. But hey, everybody connecting the dots. Let's connect some more dots.
Okay, so here I am again connecting the dots.
Go ahead.
Okay, so gonna connect the dots. Y'all follow along. So Judge Roach of Collin County is married to Laura Roach, right? Now they've been married 27 years, so they met in college. They got 3 boys. Well, she practiced family law. Jeff Metcalf and Megan Metcalf, their family had problems, so they ended up having to get a divorce. And guess who was their lawyer? Laura was their lawyer. This can't get no more of a big circus than it is getting.
Hold on.
What y'all think? Again, should not have the judge recused himself? I'm just saying. Okay.
Damn, not some more. What? This is what I said. If he was such a criminal and such guilty of all these skullduggerous acts, why they have to stack the deck up against Cuz so bad? Why? Shouldn't it just been slam dunk right in the whole murder? They're doing a whole bunch for somebody who's supposed to be guilty. It's kind of seemed like they trying to make the not guilty guilty. Is that what I see? I mean, it just seemed like that. Anybody care to explain, since y'all got all of that, since y'all doing all of that explaining over there in my chat? Y'all want to explain that? Yeah, the defense was in on it too. He was their buddy. I seen that alt-right haircut he got. That don't mean nothing. He ain't put up a strong enough argument. I wouldn't even have went on with the case at all if I didn't get no adequate people on the jury. I'm talking about somebody of his peers. I'm talking about some black people. What are you talking about? That's how you know the lawyer dude was a sucker. In on it. Now tell me I'm wrong. Everybody got questions. Ain't nobody stupid. Check what you say, bro. Shout out to Trey Moolah.
Check him out. Watch how many times he was shoved. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and he gets out of it. Y'all. Now he running. He running away from the other boys because they was pushing and shoving. And they tried to chase him too. The whole little clique tried to chase him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. They don't even know Buddy down for the count. They don't even know. Much respect to the dead, you understand? Much respect to him. For passed away deceased. But they just trying to run after him. And he sees that he keeps taking off. He's trying to find a Liz police, teacher, whatever it is, something familiar, you understand? Them boys got backpacks on all types of those kids. They wasn't chasing because Buddy got shot. They chasing him they don't even realize what's going on yet. They even said that in the court. Now he found like a police officer or something like that. He went and told him what he did. The body cam footage. He told him straight up, them boys touched me. They went and pushed on me off. They put their hands on him. That's what he said. And he walked back with the officers. Calmly. Come on now.
Yeah.
And I got 4 grown-looking men, over 200 pounds, shoving me on the bleachers.
Straight up.
Like, purposely shoving me down. I don't know you people. Yeah, and we in Texas? Come on now. And y'all got me surrounded. He was real life surrounded. All them people in the comments talking noise on. Look at the umbrella lady. It was really raining. People just don't hold umbrellas out in Texas for no reason. Everybody huddled underneath us. It's a shame. It's a shame that this happened. But people need to learn. Keep your hands to yourself. 4 grown men. We can't count them as boys. And really, they're accessories to murder. If not, boys.
I agree.
That's why they ain't speak. That's why they ain't look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It was grainy because it's raining. Look, he got out of it. They was pushing him down. Really, what it really looked like is he didn't apply much force. When Buddy was pushing him, Buddy leaned into the push and really sealed his own fate even more.
Yep.
I hate to see it like that. Much respect to the passed away, but it's really what happened. Like, brother didn't put that much force into it. Bro literally pushed on him, leaned into it, and just caused more damage on himself. I hate to say it, and these boys chasing him is just as wrong. Just as wrong. This whole situation could have been avoided.
If they would have just
whoever initiated the contact,
whoever initiated the contact is responsible. If they would have just minded their damn business. But nah, it's that snake dude that set him up. He called him up there to get busy. They walked in there and walked straight on demon time, straight on devil time. Walked straight up to Mello.
Look out, America, look out. So now they didn't leak the footage.
Oh, hold on. No. He got that to the checker flag. I'm sorry, he got that goddamn music. I ain't hear that music behind it. I can't hear the music. Let's see. Well, who got something to say over there? Cause y'all over there going out. You never fought before. Shout out to Dog Catcher. I hear you. You stupid. And boy, y'all still stay with the same stale ass little your IQ watermelon. Boy, they gave y'all watermelon felon boy, and y'all done rejoiced in kumbaya right now. Y'all got a new slur. Watermelon felon it for y'all. That's it. Cause that shit garbage. I love watermelon. What are you talking about? And usually everybody that's saying it, from what the internet been saying, got all the felonies. I don't got a felony. I don't have a felony. Sorry. Don't have one. Do I like watermelon? Yes, it's a phenomenal fruit. It is very satiating. What are you talking about? See, you ain't drinking no watermelon. That's your problem, boy. You need some watermelon on your little dry ass, boy. That's your problem right there. No, but see, y'all hate hearing it from me. So you know I enlisted one of your folks to say it for you. And this is a testimony from a YT woman who actually saw the 4K good footage.
And it was raining. People had their umbrellas out. And so around that 9:54 mark, presumed they were in. And like we even said, I'm going to repeat it again because I liked how I kind of tagged it of the predator and prey. They were walking with a purpose. There was no time for them to sit down. So I just want to kind of like debunk that as well. Like they did not sit down at all.
There was no time for them to sit down. So I just want to kind of like debunk that as well. Like They did not sit down at all. There was no time for them to sit down, so I just want to kind of like debunk that as well. Like they did not sit down at all.
At all.
Now y'all heard that. That's coming from this woman whose name is called Miss Daisy in the her username. I don't know if that's a real name or not, but the bottom line is you hear from her testimony that they did not sit down. They walked directly up to Karmello and surrounded him. Okay? So now let's see where Hunter is now caught in a lie, because from the video evidence, that is not what happened, what Hunter said. Let's check it out.
All the coaches and catching up with them. And then we're walking back to our stand. We put our tent up so all the bleachers were right there. We're not wet from all the rain. We come back, we sit down.
We come back, we sit down. We come back, we sit down.
And this kid said something behind me. I've never met this kid in my entire life. I never knew who he was. Said something just inappropriate and uncalled for. And I turned.
There wasn't even no time for all that talking, little lie boy. Everybody know that. Oh, unless the footage was edited. Now what? Can we have? Y'all can't have it both ways. Check this out, man. Boy's intelligent with this one.
The Karmello Anthony track meet thing, right? So one of the clips that I wound up seeing was the scene where Karmello Anthony and the cop had an interaction. That was when after he took off running. So this is what I've seen so far, right?
Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443, I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right, any weapons on you like that? Oh, look here.
How long? He put his hands up. I know I'm not.
4-4, copy, I'll be around. Help, y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Come over here. I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay? Dispatch 443, everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now, detained.
Everyone else can slow down. Suspects detained in handcuffs.
Hold on. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then you come to the victim from there.
Received.
This is the alleged suspect.
What we hear him say already is, yeah, I am. So as the cop constantly keeps saying, here we found the alleged person. And you hear him say, I am, right? So he's not denying that he did this situation. The type of picture that they're trying to paint is that he did this purposely. He brought the knife intentionally to bring to the knife just to stab him. So I'm not picking that up by the way he's saying this. Someone with pride of doing this purposely, you can hear the ego behind it, like, yeah, I did this, but it's obvious you don't hear that about him. You can hear that he's sovereign and he's sad about the situation. Just listen to him.
Okay, we'll figure that in. So nothing on your person at all? Nothing?
No, sir.
Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna be out with this. Crazy.
I'm gonna get a little personal there, okay? Just to make sure.
My car's right there.
Okay.
You want me to get up now?
Go. All right. The victim's gonna be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
What's happening right now? Victim is over here on the north end. They got staff standing to him right now. This is the alleged suspect. Okay. Already? No. We searched them. Got nothing on him.
I don't know what happened. 443. Checkers have negative CPR progress for a witness. Racing. that's the wrong thing.
Sorry, open your door. Up to you. It's up to you.
That's fine. This is closer.
Okay. Let me do one more little check of you, okay? Yes, sir. You don't have ever reach in your pockets, anything like that? You good?
Well, you're just wearing one pair of pants?
No, man. I'm wearing some little under.
Oh, yeah.
No, ma'am, I don't think so.
Okay. Right. What's your name, man?
Karmello Anthony. Karmello.
Okay.
Have a seat here real quick, man. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
402, I'm on scene.
So your first name is Karmello?
Yes, sir. Karmello.
So that's
killer
looking for trouble that
I don't know yet, man. Carmello, C-A-R-A.
Trouble, huh? Get out of here.
K-A-R-M-E-L-O. Carmello, what's your last name? A-N-T-H-O-N-Y. Where are you in?
I'm just saying, that's the cold hard killer y'all talking about. That's the cold hard showed up to the track meet, just cruising for a bruising. He was just looking for trouble. He had his poo shiesty on and a blade, just ready to stick a fool. Come on, man, shut up. Y'all need to shut up. Stop it. Just quit. That's all you got to do. If you stop right now, you'll be good.
And there's another clip that's out right now that's floating around, which it only shows like 2 minutes or a few seconds of it.
Which is also sus, because as I showed in my other video, you can see the little white streak where it's cut at. That's sus as hell. I wish I could have showed y'all the video where they got invisible people walking around the joint. It gets that deep.
And that's not the one I want to see. So there's a longer clip, which is like 11 minutes or so. So there's been several witnesses that went to this place and seen the video.
But he never killed that child. He failed.
Yes.
He fell on him. And the knife was, he had the knife in his hand.
Well, it wasn't a knife.
What was it?
Oh, did y'all know about that? Y'all know about the white women saying it too? Huh? Hold on. Y'all don't believe it when I say it. I think I gotta get secret. Do I gotta get Sam to say it for me? Sam, would you tell him? Tell him, Sam.
Elderly white woman who was outside the court building who claims that she was inside the court building and saw the video, and she has something much different to report than what we're hearing.
He never killed that child. He failed.
Yes.
He fell on him and was asleep. And he had that in his hand.
Yeah, the tool is like a little tool like this, like a screwdriver.
So he was innocent
Completely, because you're allowed to have that tool as a track athlete to tighten up the cleats.
Yeah. Okay, and he had it in his hand. And the other kid fell on mine. I saw him. I saw him. No, Didi, walk out. You said I saw the other kid trip. You the one who that's why I said he was innocent.
Gotcha.
That's why I've always said he was innocent.
So
now, people have brought up the fact is, what does this elderly white woman have to gain by lying about this, right? She says she was inside the courtroom. We need to verify that. Also, my question, why did Karmello never take the stand in his own defense? Like, what was this defense team doing? What was Mike Howard and Toby Shook really doing to help Karmello?
Working with the other side.
Get off. A lot of this. Why were the black jurors waived? Why is there no transcript? Why are the only witnesses members of the track team? It's just, this is not adding up. There wasn't a single person who admitted that Karmello lunged at the boys. So it just makes no sense. And the reason everybody is so upset is because literally 1 week earlier, Rick Chow gets off for shooting Cyrus Carmack Belton in the back. Gets off for self-defense, and then when this self-defense happens to this young black man, nothing, gets the book thrown at him. And you must see this video of this elderly white woman court building who claims that she was inside the court building and saw the video, and she has something much different to report.
Y'all don't like it when I recruit your own peoples to say it for you, do you? You don't like that. I was almost to this point though. My man, TJ, who is TJ the Realist, IG, I think, or I'm sorry, Cheese Phillips. Shout out to Cheese Phillips.
Y'all don't leave these people alone. The video done dropped. It shows everything that we already knew. The stabbing was not justified and the motherfucker was not jumped. Leave it alone. On to the next topic, on to the next case, on to the next situation. Leave these stupid motherfuckers alone. They're gonna continue justifying it. They're gonna continue saying, oh, that's not the full video. Leave them alone. It is selective stupidity at its peak. If you've never, this shit needs to be studied. If you've never seen selective stupidity, you've seen it now. You've seen it now. The video is out. And they're still justifying this nigga stabbing Austin Metcalf. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Move on to the next topic. We're damn near, I don't want to say we're done because I like trolling about it, but we're damn near done with this shit. Move on.
They can't, man. They can't do that. They got to keep the hate ball rolling. Not the 8 ball, but the 8 ball. Hold on, man. OG say, listen, man. See, we ain't no. There's some very intelligent people out here, fam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead, Unc. Let him drop it down.
Y'all listen to me. I just watched the clearest version of that video, Karmello Anthony, and saved it, and was about to share that one. Now, the one that I did share that's currently up there, it's alright, but it's kind of been messed with. But the other one was clearer than it. And as I saved it and went into my saved folder, you'll see I also saved the arrest one right beside it. They pulled it. They play a mean game. Look at my screenshot.
Oh, they pulled it, huh?
At the same time, y'all, listen, there's a 56-second video out there. They want that one to look like it looked. Don't let it fool you. They have manipulated that one and make it look like there was just a stabbing and a running. Please, 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 pay no attention to that one. If it ain't 15 minutes in length for you to see those guys walk up at the 7 minutes and 30-second mark, and then at the 7 minute and 50 second mark, stuff started to happen. Yeah, that's the one you want to see. I wish the one that's on my page was clear, but they got me. Hopefully, though, the right video is in the right hands and the right thing is done. Y'all be blessed.
Everybody keeps saying it's a different video. Everybody ain't lying. My man, Divine, he always coming with the Finax in the woo whoops. Hold on real quick.
I tried to tell y'all that this case gets overturned on appeal because of these 5 individuals. Like, we've been through this before. Did you know just as early as May of 2026, the Supreme Court rules in favor of a black death row inmate over racial bias in makeup of jury? I want you to take note on how the justices did these young bulls on the DOJ.
That's slicing the baloney very thin.
It's not just
my apologies. Here we. I mean, I think you've made the point that she didn't do very well. You know, that she could have done a lot better than she did. But that's really not the question before us. The question is whether she's waived her objection. And 3 times she's told by the court that the objection has been preserved. So you're right, General. She should have said a lot more stuff. She should have been more assertive. But the only question before us is, did she waive her objection when 3 times she's told by the court, your objection is in the record. I hear you.
See, the challenge is that once the defense lawyer raises the challenge, and the court determines that initial showing was made, then the burden shifts to the prosecutor to tell the court their neutral reasons. Their reasons must be neutral, rational, and reasonable. not implausible, silly, or superstitious, and exhibit no inherent discriminatory intent. The fact that there were jury members that were teachers or educators on the jury, they just weren't black, demonstrates that it's implausible, it's silly, it's superstitious, and on its face, it appears to be inherently discriminatory. Here's where it gets messy, because we don't know everything that happened in the trial. But then there has to be an opportunity to prove that the profit of reason is pretextual. It doesn't sound as if that opportunity was given. It's the same circumstances that occurred in the other case Supreme Court just ruled on in May. What MAGA wants to do is suggest that because you have an attorney, you had a fair trial. Or because you had an attorney, that the judge is not at issue because it was a jury. But the reality is, if procedurally they engineer or pretextually set the trial up in a way that it does not make it fair and impartial, there's no point during that trial that you can get fairness or impartiality. The justices made it clear that without waiving overtly, explicitly waiving that right, then the judge maintains a co-equal obligation to provide that opportunity to have that argument. And according to the records that we have right now, that didn't exist. I tried to tell y'all that this case...
What? See? Y'all really don't believe Fat Greasy, do you? Yeah, y'all ain't think Fat Meat was greasy, did you? I'm talking about they out here on the case like bloodhounds right now. Jeez. Louise. And this, you know what? I got this one. This just to speak to y'all, like some of y'all in the comments in the chat. Let me go ahead and address the chat real quick.
You people want to portray Austin Metcalf like he was this good kid. He was this leader, this inspiration to others. But he showed his leadership on April 2nd. That wasn't leadership. While other people were watching, while other students was watching, he walked in that tent and showed his leadership.
Right.
A real leader would have said, hey, I'm Austin. You know, the coach put me in charge. We're uncomfortable with you being here. Do you mind moving? And if he wouldn't have moved, he would have went and got a staff member. That's not what Austin did. Austin said, I'll beat your ass. See, you want to cherry pick the witness's testimony. You want to pick out what sounds good to you. Yeah, he said, I'll beat your ass. Yeah, he used a football move. Yeah, he grabbed him up and snatched him up. Yeah, you just want to cherry pick what sounds good to you. Austin said he wasn't going to fight him. He also said, I'll beat your ass. Sound like he wanted to fight to me. He was no leader. He was no inspiration. He wasn't no good kid. Him and his brother were bullies. And the friends that went up in that tent with him, they were bullies also. Football jocks.
Straight up.
Y'all can kick that BS to somebody else.
Man, listen, this is all I'm saying, man. It's like y'all ain't really hearing it. Y'all think that everybody walking around here with the goof troop on. And I'm so sorry. That's not the way it is. Is this perhaps though? Is this the one that they talking about though? That is the full HD? Because I could see this being it. And this is this one starts. Let me see. Okay, yeah, they walking over there. Okay, hold on. Let me see what we see here on this dome. That must be the Metcalf boys right there walking over. This looks kind of clear. Yeah, they walking like they on a mish. And let me see if this one got them same video inconsistencies as the other one too. I want to see if there are any other cuts and all of this that. Okay. Right up to the tent. They went right up there, got right in Cuz' face. Look like it's a little. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for the video inconsistencies. But notice right away, y'all, it didn't just jump and pop off like it did in the other one. And you didn't see these people walking in front with the umbrellas either. Remember on the last tape, they had just walked over there, went in the tent, then all of a sudden you see him running off? Because then it's like, okay, where was all the time for this conversation? Now this seems a little bit more like it. I can see a conversation happening now. Whoa, is that one that came out edited? For real, for real? Because this is automatically not looking like the video that we just watched. Oh no, this ain't the same video at all. This is not the same. We're gonna have to go back to that other video because I can spot inconsistencies right now in the video itself. All right, I just seen somebody kind of like run over there to him. I just seen somebody go over there to him. I see a little commotion going on under the tent. Okay, I still ain't seen nothing pop off at the tent yet. Hold on, I don't know if it looked right on the other orientation. Let me do this right quick. So y'all can see the tent too. Yeah, there you no, that make it so you can't see on the tent on this side. I'm gonna switch it over here so y'all can see. No, that don't work. No. I still ain't seen nothing happen at the tent yet. It's been a long time. So they say the shit happened at 7 minutes, so it's about to come up right now. But it's been a whole like 6-7 minutes. Nothing's happened. Somebody just stepped away from the tent, walked down the stairs. Maybe they was trying to get away from the bullshit because it started to get a little tense. I see somebody in the yellow little poncho. Go up and sit down. Okay, boom. Them little figures are still sitting there under the tent right now. I really haven't seen any movement or groovement. Nothing really. Okay, let me see what seconds we at. Damn it, and don't let that happen for a whole minute. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward like 30 seconds before for when it's supposed to start cracking off. Or am I missing something? Okay, this is the 7 minute mark. Okay, it's supposed to be finna pop off. Damn, it seems like time moving slow. Okay, 7:30. So it's supposed to pop off in about 20 seconds. I see a little movement under the tent. I see a little. Okay, so now it's supposed to pop off here quick right now. Okay, I see a push. I see a push. So this is my thing. When did they come in now? Look, he ran to go get somebody. Like, you know, like boom. Look, they steady trying to chase him. Hold on. All right, so that's supposed to be them walking in. I had to go backwards some. So they came in at like, I guess this is us watching them walk in at the 1 minute mark. Now that was that's cuz in the shorts right there. He went right up there and got right in cuz face too. Right there. With his two homeboys behind him. One went to the left. Oh, okay, so they surrounded cuz. Okay, all right, okay. So they was there, okay, they was basically sitting there all this whole time, talking about what they getting ready to do and how they finna getting ready to do it. And cuz told them, y'all, yo, y'all fuck around and y'all gonna find out. And it looked like he fucked around and they found out. Okay, all right, I get it now. I see it now. It makes all the sense to me. Okay. It is what what he said it is. Man, y'all have to learn and understand. Everybody taking that shit. You ain't about to put your motherfucking hands on me, shit. You can look right there, dude. This whole video is the shit don't happen till like the 7:58 mark. So that means that there's 8 minutes. You see them walking here at 1. That's them. And you know that's them because in the beginning, on the other 4K footage, you can see cuz had on short. So that's them right there walking. The thing followed them right on around, and they as soon as they got there, cuz walked right on up, beeline right for cuz. Wasn't no talking, wasn't no games, wasn't no what's up to nobody in the bleachers. How y'all doing? How y'all been? What's up? None of that. Went straight and got up in mellow face. That's him right there with the little thing. That's him with the shorts. Look, he walked right and get right straight to it. Bam, right there. These other two, we don't know if they going to the flank from the side. Then he got his other two little backups that come. Boom, 1, 2, 3. It was a bunch of them. And they all get up in there and start surrounding him. What are you talking about? Wow. Okay. That's exactly what I saw. Yeah, that's exactly what I see. Yeah, something wrong with y'all. But y'all like to use that watermelon felon, huh? Y'all like that? Well, watermelon felon gets deeper. Yeah, it's deeper. Somebody that did the research on the watermelon felon. Jeff Metcalf is right. Karmello Anthony is indeed a watermelon felon, which means he's innocent. Check this out.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to another installation of King Cast Law, Justice, Politics, Journalism, things of that nature, and the Watermelon Felon episode. We're going to get into that in just a second here, but Jeff, you like to talk about how ignorant black folks allegedly are, this and that, right? Well, let me tell you something. Okay? No faggot bow tie today, Jeffy. We're going to wear the Buju Banton shirt so we can shut you down. So, I understand that you are... I guess apparently right now an inactive realtor. That's cute. Well, guess what? I ran a title company, Jeff. All right? When people like you had a problem, you came to me for the answer. All right? Yeah. I know you hate it when black folks be smart, don't you? You just really can't stand that. So let's get on to the episode now, because this is going to be a blast. Yes, I will contend that Karmello Anthony is indeed a watermelon felon. Let's take a look, shall we?
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such a little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you?
I like it, Jeff. You know why? Because watermelon felon refers to a Japanese anime where people tried to set up a character and use manipulative video editing to make him appear to be a felon. How do you like that? The setup, the lie, all of it. Let's take a look, shall we?
Keep on snacking, you puny pest. I bet that melon muncher could eat till the cows come home and then eat the cows too.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I know what Corey's talking about. What do you mean? I heard DDD and Escarboon were following Kirby around with a camera hoping to catch him breaking the law. That's ridiculous. Huh?
All right.
We trailed that little meatball for a whole day straight, and all he did was suck up a melon patch. Yeah, but when crime time comes, we'll be right there to catch the action.
Mm-hmm. Sure you will. Let's get back to this now. Okay. So, yeah, there's the description of the show, right? Right back at ya.
Wow. Let me read that.
At ya.
It says, Watermelon Felon is the title of the 35th episode of an anime series, Kirby. Right back at you. In the episode, King Dizzy hollows out a watermelons and a piece of time bombs inside them trying to blow up Kirby, who was famous throughout the show for his voracious love of watermelons. Would you like to know more about the plot? Blah, 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 blah. Wow. That's deep, ain't it? 35 years, watermelon felon. Very interesting.
Right. They spliced together clips to make it look like Kirby stole a plate of dumplings from Chef Kawasaki. I need to go ride the Kawasaki tonight. It's getting dark. Yeah. There it is. They reused the clips in fake videos. Heavily biased mock trial. Right? And then Kirby's friend Tiff, you know Tiff like Tiffany Billions, your friend, yeah, right. You love Tiffany, you love you some Tiffany, don't you? So anyway, yeah, as you sit there, Jeff, just basically, redolent in your vituperative largesse, we're sitting here getting the facts on what you said. And you know what? Some years ago, about 8 years ago, well, going back to 18 now, I was there helping the legal team doing research and shooting courtroom video when Darrell Jones came out. Daryl Diamond Jones from Derek plus Kingcast. You'll see the videos on my YouTube, right? Came out. Karmello ain't spending no 32 years, son. He coming out. Yes, he is. And all these doppelgangers going on. I just don't know what it is. Is that, I guess that's not you. And that's not Judge Roach or Laura Roach either. It's just that everybody, all y'all, I guess all y'all do look alike. And this is going viral. Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, before I let you go, if you look through all those stories from a year, a couple months ago, it is replete with people talking about the fact, or at least their perceived fact, that Hunter and Austin were bullies. Okay, you won't find a single comment about Karmello Anthony being that. So last night we went to Buju Banton show. Okay. Yeah, I was the resident attorney for a reggae bar. Been a long time fan of Buju. All right. And I'll tell you what, at that show, no security was really even needed. We were peaceful people. All right. But keep your hands to yourselves and don't tell lies when you fail to do so. Simple. Because if you keep on with the projected rate of which Hunter is going, you're going to wind up with zero, Jeff. That's just my opinion. Just call me Negro Damus. Good night, sir. With all your hate, your misplaced anger, and your hate. Going viral. Good evening.
I'm sorry, y'all. There's facts out there, y'all. I'm sorry. There's facts out there, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, did that hurt y'all to hear facts? I'm just saying. It said the logic is dumb as fuck. If you want to part of it, it doesn't affect you. Wow. Blacks were sold by their own people. So Karmello's not a bully, just a killer. Well, that's Democrats, LOL. They tried to tear down the Confederate Democrats. What the hell are y'all talking about, man? Can y'all stay on topic, please? This is ridiculous, guys. Man, everybody talk. Well, okay, we're just gonna let the community keep speaking. Y'all can keep spitting that gibberish over there. What you got to say, bro?
That have been released from the Austin and Karmello Anthony case. And from the looks of it, it looks like Karmello Anthony is innocent. Now, mind you, I watched the whole video. The video was about 15 minutes, and it clearly shows everything that happened. You can clearly see Austin and his posse walking over to the bleachers. Karmello Anthony was already sitting there. You can see the scuffle between Karmello and Austin. You can see the final moments where Karmello Anthony finally got away from them. And you can also see when he ran down the bleachers and they fucking chased him. Karmello Anthony was indeed defending himself from being bullied. Period. Now, should Austin lose his life? No. But also, you can't go around acting like an adult if you're a child. You also can't go around bullying people and then when outcomes happen, you can't be mad at the outcome because you started it. They started this shit. If Austin had strong feelings about Karmello Anthony being up under that tent, Austin should have went and got administration. Austin should have let administration handle that. And if the administration felt like Karmello was a problem being up under their tent, then he would have been removed from the administration. And another thing, did y'all hear how Austin Metcalf's dad was talking? I don't think his children adapted those ideologies. So there have been more videos that have been released from the Austin and Karmello Anthony case.
You heard?
And from the looks of it, it looks like Karmello Anthony is innocent. Now, mind you, I watched the whole video. The video is about 15 minutes, and it clearly shows everything that happened.
It's our brother, man. You know, everybody get a chance to say their little piece. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about the people, you know what I'm talking about, that's our brother. But let's see what y'all saying over there. Y'all still over there on something else? Because y'all was talking about colonial shit and just God, what's next? Slavery is slavery, duh. Ezekiel, you brought up the Bible, so the truth came out you. Y'all heathens lie so much. Just like y'all weren't slaves, therefore it ain't your BS to carry. You're not even trying to be victims of your own misdeeds, but trying to be victims of something before 1880. It's weird. Okay, all right. What y'all done spun off into some other shit over there? What do y'all got going on? What is that? Y'all, you know. Man, you know what? I just tried to play somebody's video and they got the sound muted. You ever doing that to y'all? Like muting your sound? So you can't hear what they saying? She was probably spitting too. That's probably the video I really needed to play. And they done muted the sound straight up. That's crazy. They didn't even get, man, that Escalade shit is debunked as hell. That just shows how evil you is, fam. The judge locked the money up. The money they couldn't even get it. We covered that weeks ago, man. You were still walking around spitting that like chicken and watermelon is somehow supposed to be like some insult. I eat air fried chicken all the time, damn near every day. It's great protein for these muscles to knock your ass out with. He said some perpetual victim in the chat was whining about slavery. You have a responsibility not to murder somebody. I don't have a responsibility to get a teacher. Yeah, they should get a teacher. That's why his ass got motherfucking murdered. Because he should have seek the assistance of authority. But since he took the authority upon himself, he got bang. He got $150, son. Yeah, he got $150. Oh, you know what? Hey, for those that follow me that ain't on the bullshit the people in the comment section is, go follow me on my J Lava channel, on my J Lava Facebook, because I be putting up stuff that be having them pissed off. This type of stuff right here, I ain't playing no games. And y'all need to go stream that song. It ain't no other way. Yeah, Devils. I got this song called Devils, and I'm bringing straight heat to them. You see that? You see that pack of devils right there? Yeah. That's how I'm doing it. I ain't holding nothing. Hold up. Anybody, you know the dude that did the little cross? Y'all some damn devils. Y'all some damn devils. Dude that did the cross up in Chicago. He a devil too. That's right. That's what we doing over there on J Lava's social media. So go ahead and follow me over there. Some damn devils. Y'all some damn devils. Look, the dude Hunter Foster, the cop that shot the little 1-year-old, he a devil too. Devils. No, Karmello's actually the victim in this whole situation. I did that too, by the way. I'm glad that you asked. I can show you what I think about that. Yeah, I'm glad you actually asked about Karmello. Hell, let me help you. Let me help you see what I said. This is what I said. Y'all some damn devils. Y'all some damn devils. You see that? You see the victim and the thug? You see that? You see that? The angel kid that was just trying to protect himself. You see that? How does that make you feel? Huh? Huh? How that make you feel, huh? That make you feel good? Yeah, I'm matching all type of energy. Yeah, it don't matter. You wrong, I'm wrong. Right and wrong is subjective. It's the yin and yang in this shit. Y'all come with your little yin, and I got the yang for your motherfucking ass, nigga. Yep. You come with your little yin, and I'm gonna put the yang on there for you. What you talking about? What you think we ain't going there? Cause y'all go there. Why I can't go there? I'm going right there. I'm going under there, beneath there, subterranean below there, through there. Yep. Anybody can get it. Y'all can. Yeah, we got t-shirts like this. I boycotted today. You see that? Bring it back. I'm doing. Yeah. Go cop. Yeah, I forgot about them. I just put them out, right? I need to be sharing stuff more on more social medias. But I got them. I boycotted out right now in all different type of colors. Yeah, man, it's getting real serious over here, man. It's getting real serious over here. It's getting real serious over here. I don't do this show for y'all. I do this for my people. Y'all just happen to show up and jump in my comments with nonsense. And that's okay. Because where would I be without y'all giving shining examples of the people that I'm talking about? Where would I be? So you see, my friend, it is a symbiotic relationship. Do you know what a symbiotic relationship is? Some damn devils. That's what it is. Y'all some damn devils. Y'all some damn devils. That's y'all. Go stream that. Use that song on all your posts. We're going to make that one go viral because they can't stand it. It's called Them Devils. It's by TZ Von Savage and Jay Lava. It's on that foundational Foolery, Volume 1. It definitely got them devils on there. And some other nice jams, but right now I'm killing them with that devil. They don't like it. They hate it. And I might be I'll be the devil to you too. You know? I can appreciate that. Hey, who that is? Elusive 1181. Boom, I feel you. I feel you. Now I can respect that. Claim your demonology. No, it's not opposite day. No. I'm speaking about the devils who come pop up in my chat and spew all type of shit as if anything y'all gonna say, anything you say is gonna influence me or the smart viewers that I gotta watch my channel. You know what? I did a study on them the other day, right? For y'all that's just joining, I don't know if y'all been up on the Keep It P podcast like that, but we do a little information, a little informing around here. And it's a reason, y'all. It's a reason why they act like that. It's actually like a mental disease. You don't believe me? Hold on. Because I got a beautiful sister that broke down the knowledge on this one. And I'll go ahead and learn you and educate you real quick. You know I scour the internet, so I got all the videos for you. All of them. I got them all. Shout out to Kato Raw. Kato Raw, very smart, beautiful, intelligent sister. No. Yeah, just listen. If you want to learn something about yourself, listen real quick. I know you ain't finna accept this knowledge willingly, but you kind of force yourself to learn something, and then you'll understand why you do what you do. He says racism equals obsession.
Grade on here was talking about how racial bias and racism gives off the same wavelengths as addiction, substance abuse, and OCD. And it made me look into the study myself, and what I found was so crazy. So basically, scientists conducted a study amongst a group of people in which they conducted a few trials to see their racial biases. Now, with these trials, they also had the second test, that is to basically gauge if the person was trying to lie and be politically correct. In fear of looking like a racist, right? So they had these test traps in this as well to make sure they can catch it. Now, the funny thing about it was they conducted a test where they said, okay, you have to categorize these words as good, and they gave off words like joy, peace, love. And then there was another subset of words that they had to categorize as bad, like death, cancer, war. And so they also were shown white and black faces. Now, in that, the buttons that were paired with the good and white were on the left, and the buttons that were paired with bad and black were on the right, and they had to press them. Now, on the first half of those trials, what they did was go ahead and have those subset of good and bad on one side. On the second half of the trial, they switched the words. So it said good and black and bad and white. Now, in that, what they did, here's where the test, the trap test comes in. They found that it took them a second or so before they clicked on good black, because the people who had racial biases could not get over the fact that good was associated with black. And it showed and proved in that study that their amygdala had to be activated manually so they can override their racial bias.
Damn.
So that test was done by Liz Phelps. Now, there was another student, Sylvia Turbeck, I believe her name was. She was a graduate of Oxford. And she did a test where she was trying to do the same, and she used those same good bad test trials. Now, in this, she was trying to find if she could cure racial bias, and what she did was give these test subjects propanolol. Excuse me if I said that wrong. Now, with that, what she did was give them the same test, and she found that they were able to respond quicker. Because what is that drug? Propanolol is prescribed to people with PTSD. So in essence, racist people are so traumatized by the thought of somebody who is not their same race that it activates the amygdala that is responsible for the gut feeling you get when you feel like something is good or bad. And what was even more messed up in the study was they did one where they were sending out resumes with black sounding names, and people would automatically have a bad feeling just by looking at the name, and they never knew where that feeling came from or the connotation behind it. So a lot of people's resumes are just getting thrown out. And that's just my research. You can look it up yourself on Google. It's right here. And it says, research indicates that racial bias can mirror addiction by activating dopamine pathways and neural patterns similar to those found in OCD.
So is that why y'all got to come over here to the chat and get your fix? Shout out to people in the chat giving y'all the work too. I definitely see y'all. I know who over there giving them that work. I know Sosa's over there giving them the work. Who else over there giving them that work? Right, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, what she's saying, listen to what she's saying, and then look at the people that y'all are responding and talking to in the comments. They'll all start making sense.
Current research in social neuroscience suggests that implicit racial bias and substance addiction share underlying neurobiological mechanisms, specifically involving dopamine-driven reward pathways and frontal striatal brain circuits similar to those seen in obsessive-compulsive disorder. So dare I say that if you are racist, you are obsessed with the person that you're being racist to?
Is she talking about you? A little upset? Little upset, Provision? Is she talking about you now? Oh. That's obsession? You talking about you? Oh, okay.
Or I don't need to dare say it, it's right here. And so in essence, what I found out tonight is that if you are racist, you are obsessed with the person you're being racist to.
Shout out to TZ Von Savage.
And I've been saying this since the beginning of time. I've been saying this, that obsession has to equal some sort of love, because you have.
Of course they love and adore and jealous and can't stand and want to be like and want to get rid of all at the same time. I can see how that could create some turmoil. I can see how that will have y'all up in the Keep It Pete podcast chat with your BS. Y'all just seen the name Karmello and it's like, oh my God, we gotta go over there. We gotta go over there. Oh my God. I gotta go say some stupid shit. Did you see what they said? They said, Karmello, let go over there, team. Come on, y'all. I gotta go over there and say some stupid shit.
You have to just crave to want to be around and always talk about the person that you hate, because
you got to crave it. You got to want it. It sounds like you got a Jones in your bones there, boy. Is that what it is? Y'all be sitting around with your phone like, I need some of that. I need some of that. Let me find a black creator. Somebody talking about some real shit and some justice. Let me go insert myself. I gotta speak some chaos and destruction. I'm a colonizer, damn it! Oh my God.
I can't understand how in my comments in online you
in who comments? Online where? What are you talking about?
Always find racial people in somebody's comment saying something racist, and I
what you do ya? Damn. So it ain't just me.
I just can't help but find the question to say, what would make people just continue to just stay in places that they say they hate, unless they really truly are just obsessed with them. And then the most fucked up part about it is the fact that the drug actually made the behavior subside a little bit. Like y'all need medicine. Y'all need medicine. Y'all are fucked up in the brain.
That's like, y'all need to go do something with your life. You need to do something. You need to and let me guess. Y'all ain't like that message from her, huh? She capping, huh? That's cap. Is that cap? Is that what you call that? That's what you want to say, cap? All right, okay. All right, hold on. I got something for you. Since that's cap. Because she already knew that y'all was going to call it cap. She knew that. I knew that. Everybody knew that. We knew that. We knew what y'all was on before you was even on it. That's how you're not even like really that clever, not even really like that good. Because guess what? I got the part 2 on your ass. Yeah, I got the part 2. Because she knew better. So you're going to have to get double the knowledge.
Yes, Brendan, they do. Because unlike everybody...
Hold up, he said, Brendan said, racist is most definitely an obsession, but they don't give off the same endorphin. No, that shit is getting old. My eyes ain't good. I can't read that little text down there. But what she have to say to Brandon?
Everybody else on the internet, I don't just get on here for shits, likes, and giggles to sound cool and smart. Right? I actually am.
That's what I be trying to tell him. I don't do that either. That's what you said.
I don't just get on here for shits, likes, and giggles to sound cool and smart. I actually am. And I do my research. And I left the sources in that video for people like you, because I know it's always somebody who wants to listen to my videos and say, oh, she sounds so smart. Let me try to bring her down to size. You can't. because I do my research. And research found, it didn't suggest, it found that.
Found, not suggest, not something somebody thought about, not a educated hypothesis. No. The finding, which y'all obsessive asses.
People with OCD, when given a trigger that they would usually compulsively obsess over, it gives off a certain wavelength. So they take another person who has a great disdain for a certain stimuli, which is another person, and they gave off a wavelength that was identical to somebody with OCD.
So they all get in here, and then they get to smacking each other on the butt and high-fiving digitally about all the little stupid shit they said. You hear what I said? I said watermelon ballot. Who that is? Creeper. So obsessed with us, they had to go get a bunch of us, collect us like Pokemon. I'm telling you. Now they ain't gonna get us though. Like we was already here though. Creeper. We was already here. Yeah, we was. They ain't bring nobody over here from Africa straight to America. They brought a couple people up from the Caribbean. But we was already here though. Dude, this dude reminds me of a 5 years old, is constantly regurgitating the ignorance that you spit in my chat. That's 5. I don't need your pity. Yeah, I pity you. You the cornball. You the cornball over here on cornball shit. That let me know to the level and the integrity of your game, sir, which is non-existent. Your game is elusive. It said, tell a Greensham, your racism is showing. He said, who's? You getting mad? Look at it. His face is getting red. Who? My face don't get red, cuz. Well, I don't get flush and all of that, cuz. Nigga, you looking at fresh 46, cuz. This fresh 46. This is 46 yesterday on Juneteenth. What you talking about? You ain't never looked this good. Ever. You ain't never looked good. This is fresh 46. Read it and weep. Read it and weep, bucko. This that fresh 46. What you talking about? No, my dad is a Vietnam vet, and I can call him right now. They leave that old trope alone. My mom's dead though, but my father's still kicking. Father's still kicking. Parents was married for 35 years until they died. When my mama died. Sorry. Dad's still around, cuz. See, that's some things you need to do. You need to go fix it with your dad. That's what I learned something about y'all. That's one of the insecurities that you got, huh? Right? Your dad told you wasn't gonna amount to nothing, you wasn't gonna be anything. I think you need to go patch it up with him, cuz. Instead of over here in my chat, you need to go patch it up with your dad, dog. You need to go patch it up. 55, boy, please. If I put some dye down there, I'm 27 all day long. 27. You look 27 at 12. And now you're probably 27 and you look like you're 57. And it sucks for you. You better stop. The hell is wrong with you? What you talking about? It's a lot of projection going on over there. He was in here crying against religion. Yeah, y'all had vamped the conversation all the way off into some other stuff. But I just wanted to come in here and
tap in with them few little joints as far as to go with the Karmello Anthony video. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. They try to say no father in the house. At least our fathers aren't our grandfathers. Ooh. Man, that took me a second. Ooh. That one stang a little bit. A little inbreeding, maybe? Y'all know that's where Down syndrome come from, right? Y'all inbreeding? You know that? Little translucent, little troglodytes. Little sun dodgers. That's what y'all is. Little sun dodgers. What's the odds on college that Mello gets less years? It's looking like, man, y'all done put so much blatant anti-black racism out here that if y'all don't do by Mello, it's gonna be shit. And y'all ain't gonna be able to hold black people back once it gets started. It's gonna be some shit. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hold us back once it gets started, bros. I mean, it's already been kicked off, but I'm talking about when the shit happen, when the Rodney hitting spirits come out, it's over for y'all. Because they're coming. That was just the beginning. All hell Rodney hitting. Michael Johnson. Dr. Khalid Muhammad. But you'd have to know them people, though. All right, y'all. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know, I had to do this real quick before I get on up out of here. All the links is in the description, so you go ahead and go. You know, go pick up you that FBA junk in all the colors. You know what I'm saying? FBA all day in all the colors, right? Go pick you up one of them junks, right? Then you can go get you what? You mad because I'm foundational? I love red, so every shirt I get is definitely gonna be in red. I can tell you that for sure. That's one of my favorites. It's red, white, and black on those ones. And hold on real quick. Don't forget about the cut the check for foundational Black Americans. I love that one. That's my joint. I was all in Washington D.C. joint, rocking that joint. Matter of fact, we went to the reparations rally not too long ago here. I just shared that memory on my page. I just seen it. Yeah. Check it out. Boom. Me and your boy Tease Leo was damn, huh? Where it go? Me and your boy Teaser Leo was in Washington D.C. You did with the joint song. We coming to Washington to get our check. You know what I'm saying? We was all at Howard University, all in front of the White House. You know what I'm saying? Letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it with my chest all the time. My job is working these hoes like your mom. That's my job. And boy, don't they keep me busy. Don't worry about what I do, nigga. Worry about what you do. Look, me and Teasy, y'all real quick. We was all up in Washington with the shirts on, you know what I'm saying, coming to Washington to get them checks. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on real quick, make sure you see that junk. That's clean right there. We was up in there. I forgot what kind of orange joints I had on, but you know I was fly with that crispy joint on. Then I had the yellow one, the cut the check for Foundational Black Americans. We all at the White House with it. You know what I'm saying? Teasy had his joint on. Yeah, we was in there. Yeah. So you know, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your chest. Oh, hold on. The link is in the description.
Is that George dude needs brain cells? I need some brain cells. Okay. I just like no one is holding us Native Americans back from making our reservations flourish except ourselves. You ain't even no real Native American. Get your ass out of here off with that bullshit. I ain't never seen y'all fight or march for shit. You ain't know, man. You can't fight for it because it ain't your land. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm a moja, foja, scoja about being on code. You know, I got 4 words for me. Let me put this up because I know that kind of made y'all sad.
Y'all some damn devils.
Y'all some damn devils. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up, but I need y'all to do a couple things for me real quick. I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we are on, Jones. And just to bring it all the way home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha, because I am out the Doha for Shoha. You already know. Yeah. Goodie.